Hey guys, Zifa here. So yesterday the Technomancer's Tech Kit Bundle released, and I just loved the look of the gear, so I figured it'd be the perfect time to do a review of it, and for anyone who's kind of on the fence, they can see what all comes with this bundle and if they think it's worth it or not for them. So without further ado, let's jump in. So I think you get like an emote. I think that's what this is. The Holo-Display is an emote. Yes. Okay. So it's too bad you can't move emotes between characters, but yeah, I'm gonna redeem it on my Storm. Oh, that's really cool. That feels very, like Tony Stark-esque. Yeah, I really like that. That's a fun emote. But yeah, I do wish you could kind of, just like other items, you could transfer emotes between characters. It's kind of a bummer sometimes that certain things get locked just to one character, but whatever, we can't have that. Okay, so then this is the wand, I believe. Yeah, and that's really cool. From the pictures, it honestly looked more like an axe. Maybe it was just the angle in like the promo photos. So I'm glad it really does. It has the curve. It really does look more like a scythe. And I love the color combos here. So I will click through all the different level tiers. So if you want to see more closely, I would recommend pausing. But it looks like you get some defensive spells. I see a Legion Shield in there as we get up to level 170. And as you can see, not huge on the damage. This is definitely more looking like a support, or more be like kind of a mixed between support and a little bit of damage, but nothing crazy there. Looks like Technomancer Aegis. Oh, negative 60% chromatic shield on yourself for 0 pips. That's pretty strong. And then 45%, yeah, regular Legion shield, and then a ice wand hit. But yeah, let's grab this at 170. Okay, yeah. That looks really cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to, later in the video, I'll have to go and test the wand attack and see if it has a unique animation. I hope it does kind of like a slicing, you know, kind of motion or something. That would be cool. Alright, let's keep opening stuff. Here, I'll do the pet. So, hoverbuddy. Oh, looks like he gets the same Technomancer Aegis. Oh, he's so cute! Oh my gosh. He is so cute. I love the little face animation. And he's got little purple, like a little purple, like techno thing coming out the back, like exhaust. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it plays Pong. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, I really like the look of the pet. Definitely looks like a lot of this set is kind of a mixture. So there's a little bit of offense, some support, and then defense. So it kind of is a mixture of a couple different things. That's interesting. Okay, oh man, and here's the attire. Oh, and see, the robe is why I wanted this. The cape on the robe is, to me, what sells this. Not as crazy about the hat and boots. They look fine. They'd go with the outfit. But the robe is where I'm like, that has the most potential. It looks so good. So anyway, let's click through here. So looking like more shields pretty much across the board. So all the different pieces have shield item cards of some kind. And this appears to be following kind of the same pattern as the wand, where it's not totally support, because it does have some damage, some universal damage, but it's not as strong as like the 170 like offense gear, like Reaver gear or anything like that. So this is kind of a mixture of offense and support if you want to hit like a nice middle ground. Although I will say, looking at this, I think if you did want to go support, like full-on support, like you're a life wizard and you want to do a healing build, probably this would not be your best choice. I did another video covering bundles and what kind of are the best options for healing gear from bundles, and I think it's the Karakiatopia one. I think it's Falconin set and then the Animancer set are still better than the stats here. And you may also be better off because of pins. You can slot healing pins. You can get stronger healing pins than the outgoing healing that this set gives you. You'd be better off taking the Reaver or Stalker life gear at 170 and then slotting some strong outgoing healing pins if you wanted to have better outgoing healing and still have some damage. So even though this is kind of balanced between offense, defense, and support, you may have better options to do that without having to pay for these bundles, or some of the other existing bundles are better too. So just something to consider with this. I honestly went for this for the look only. So it's not that the gear is terrible, it's just you probably have better options, including free options. So definitely I would not necessarily recommend this set so far from the stats alone. Just something to consider. And, oh, yes. It looks so good! Oh my gosh. I love this. Oh my gosh, the effect on the back looks so good. My one small critique with this outfit is that I don't think it's dyeable, and I'll check in a sec. But it would be nice if the devs aren't willing to program in, you know, being able to dye all the different parts. It would be nice at least if we could go to the dye shop and have a couple, like, curated options to swap between. So maybe if someone doesn't like the blue and sort of pink purple, maybe it could be like black and red, or some other combos. Just a couple that we could cycle through, so it wouldn't be every single dyeable color under the sun, but it would just be a couple that you could choose from and swap between depending on, you know, what you're looking for. Because it's just a bummer that I feel like more and more, especially bundle outfits and stuff, it's like they're fairly expensive at, you know, this is $30 to get all this stuff, and you can't dye it, and I just think that would add, like, imagine if you could dye different colors, like the cape. It would be amazing. That would be so cool. So, you know, I just wish we could at least have a couple options. If we're not going to get all of them, just give us a couple. Okay, and the mount, which is 52%, is an odd... Am I missing... Is there, like, a reference to something? Am I totally missing the... why it would be 52? I mean, I'm glad it's a speedy mount, but that's a little odd. Okay, but it is really cool. I love all the moving parts in the back. That's really cool, like when you're zooming around to see that. Very cool. I like how you kind of like balancing on the footrests here. You're not really seated. You're kind of balancing as you go. That's cool. Oh, and look at the particle effect. Ooh, that's awesome. And the way the cape streams out as you go, that's really, I like that a lot. I feel like it has a nice... has like a pleasant, like, I don't know, puttering noise? I don't know, like, how would you describe the sound it makes? Like a puttering? Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so I can confirm, just went to the dye shop. It is not dyeable. Doesn't look like any... Figured I'd check all the pieces. Sometimes mounts are dyeable too, but it does not look like any of this is dyeable. So if you get this, you will have to stick with the sort of blue and pink purple color. Just something to be aware of. So let's see how these new spells and the wand animation works. Okay, so Technomancer Aegis. Oh, does it have me select which enemy I want the chromatic effect to apply to? So, okay, so I think I select him and then it will put a death shield on me. Yes. Cool. Okay, so you can select, if there's several different types of enemies, you can decide which school you want it to apply to. So if there was like a death, a fire, and a life, I could pick between the enemies and then have the shield, the negative 60% shield show up. So that's cool. Okay, and then this is the wand hit. Let's see if it's unique. Ooh, I think that is the same overhead, like, axe throw that we've seen in a bunch of other ones before now. So it is not anything new. It's still, you know, more unique than sort of a standard wand attack, but nothing crazy special there. So that's a bit disappointing. I was hoping we'd get, like, a cool slicing scythe type move, but Oh well. So looking at everything, now that we've seen it's not dyeable and the wand animation and everything, I think I would definitely only recommend this for people who want the look, which, you know, is really cool. I'm really excited to stitch this on my Storm, probably for my energy gear. Stats again are, you're looking at, you know, kind of a middle ground between a bunch of different, you know, defensive, offensive, and support based, but kind of when it's jack of all trades, master of none type deal. It means it's not going to be the best in any one category. So I definitely think if you're wanting offense, you would definitely not want to go with this. If you're wanting defense, there are probably better options. If you're wanting support, then you would definitely have better options, especially if you slot some jewels in to get that outgoing healing much higher than this while still having some attack, like on the Reaver or Stalker sets at 170. So I really can't recommend this for the stats, but it does look really cool. I'll be very interested to see if we get more of this sort of, like, I don't even call it like cyberpunk wizard type deal. I think the closest kind of area we've seen in Wiz that makes me think of this is Sky City in Lemuria, which, you know, different aesthetic, but kind of the futuristic technology meets magic type vibe. This feels definitely a little bit more like directly like cyberpunky with the design. So it'd be cool if maybe after The Next World is Darkmoor, if we got something like that for a future world. But we'll just have to see. So this does feel kind of a little out of place. It doesn't really feel like it's exactly from any world we've been to at the moment. But, you know, I like it. I think it's very cool. I'm glad kind of the artists are branching out to different concepts. So no major complaints here from that. I really wish that it was dyeable, especially with that amazing cloak. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you think this bundle is worth it or not, if you'll be getting it. And as always, I hope to see you out there in the spiral, and happy questing.